talk to us. Good evening to you, sir.
Yes, can you hear me, Mr. Najawash?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I salute everybody on the platform. Thank you, my dear panelists. Those on the comment section, I greet you all. And Najawash, technical crew, backroom staff, viewers worldwide, enemies alike in our midst. I say thank you, everybody. Of course, like we always know, we continue to say it to everybody. We continue to say it in the mountain top and in the valley and in the hills that Nigeria is not a country. And we continue to educate people that it's time we continue to agitate for our lands. I want to beg everybody in all your area of, all your regions or all your area of agitation, your states, because the way it is now, it's just a few people running the show. Obviously, the Lekki Tollgate massacre has sent post-traumatic stress disorder syndrome on everybody. People are afraid to come out these days. There's no other way you can explain it. Nigerians are always quick to come out in the 70s, 80s, 90s. So after that Lekki Tollgate massacre, the killings that took place, Nigerians don't want to talk about protests anymore. Even ordinary protests, rally, people don't want to do it, apart from Mr. Obi, 1 million man march and stuff. So we need to move on from that. People gave their lives for you to be in that country where you are now. People gave their lives for Europe to be Europe. People gave their lives for America to be America. Black people gave their lives for you to be where you are today in America. So I know it's not easy, but we must discuss it. Right now, it's high time we discuss this country. There is no country. It's high time we see what the Biafrans are seeing. It's not, no. Don't go there. Don't think about, it's just the truth. It's high time we see what Sunday Igboho is saying. Oduduwa Republic. That is the solution now, because the animals we send to the Senate, to the rep houses, through different parties and platforms, none of them is willing to do anything. None of them is willing to even say, okay, this is my own submission and I'm resigning. I submit myself to be recorded. Even before I'm recorded, I'm stepping out of this Alo Shamba and I will never come back. As a mark of sacrifice, none of them is inspired to do like that. So your PVC is a waste from what I'm saying. I'm sorry, from my training, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's just my own bologomaki. And I always speak with that logo apata. That's the fact. There is no country. We have to look the way of the Biafrans, the way of the Oduduwa Republic, the way of the Benin Republic, the way of the Togolese. We have to find our country. The ancient Benin Kingdom, the Igbo city states. We have to find a way out. It's not going to come easy, but it starts from talking. America became free by discussions. Whatever war they fought, it started by discussions. It started by meetings. The Biafran Civil War started by meetings, by convocation, conventions that didn't end well. So we must have that in mind. Looking at the Shomole assertion, the display of shamelessness. You see why revolutionary forces always take the lives of politicians, be it military, be it ideological revolution. They always take the lives of politicians. You see why J.J. Rawlings finished all of them in Ghana. You see why? You can see how animalistic they can be. If it happens in Nigeria now and all these men are taken out from the east, north, south, people will start crying. Why did you kill my uncle? Why did you take the life of my brother? Why did you? But look at what your uncles and your brothers and your sisters and your affiliates are doing. The elected members cannot even speak for the people. None of them is talking about medicals, security. Our guests are being kidnapped, raped, used as sex toys by unscrupulous and by unscrupulous elements, non-state at all. Of course, some of them in that Senate are part of the insecurity going on in Nigeria. We have to start discussing our way back home. Home is where we were before the white man came. We must keep saying it. I cherish an idea that we will have a way to have a roundtable talk or probably forcefully exit this fraud brought about by Lord Lugard and Flora Shaw. People like Shomole will not be talking. People like Abirebe will not be talking. People like Honorable Sosa Yahweh, House of Rep member under Labour Party, will not be in the Halo Shamba. There will not be Halo Shamba anywhere. It's not Halo Shamba, it's a Halo theater to slaughter Nigerians. Your Senate House is an Halo theater to take the lives, the medical care, the good roads of Nigerians. 500 million for one person, maybe every month, or every 3 months, or every now and then. That's 1 billion for 2 months. Every now and then. Those are the ones we hear. We must discuss the Biafra. We must discuss the Oduduwa Republic. We must discuss the ancient Benin Kingdom. We must discuss it. We must come around. Doctors, professors, all of us, historians, geographers, medical doctors, teachers. We must come around. The leaders of thought, businessmen. We must come around to a roundtable talk. Because today it's happening in the north. Tomorrow it will be your village. It could be your daughter nest. It could be a school in Benin nest. I can say God forbid, but it could be a school in Delta. It could be in a school in Warri, a school in Abia, a school in anywhere. It's happening in Jalingo now. It's happening in Panchi, in Plateau. We are thinking it's far. It's not far. It's not far. Ojukwu said it to Awolo and Zeke. He said, sir, the Malams are coming. They don't believe in education. The Usman Danfodio people are coming. They don't believe in progress. Your culture and their culture is different. Let us split separately and peacefully. But they didn't listen. They didn't listen. A Afenifere leader said it, that Juku's bones will be shaking in the grave. So looking at what is going on, gentlemen and ladies, we must talk Biafra now. We must talk Oduduwa Republic. We must talk Eastern Benin Kingdom. We must talk Middle Belt Republic. We must talk Niger Delta Republic. We must talk. This should be the conversation now, not elections. Elections are fraud. Elections are manipulated. Your PVC is a waste. The Supreme Court is a fraud, and you know it. You saw it. You saw it. We came out. We beat them in Lagos. We beat them in Abuja. We beat them in Benin. We beat them in Port Harcourt. But it was said to be fraud, and it was fraud. Broad daylight to be was robbed. A certain Nnamdi Kanu told us that yes, your PVC is a scam. He told us years before that election. Did it not happen? The discussion of Ojukwu with all leaders of thoughts somewhere in the east, with everybody in attendance, is it not happening now? Aburi Accord, is it not happening now? Regional governments for peace to reign. There is, forget the Senate, is a lie. It only exists in your mind. He does not exist in the mind of these guys. Forget your governors, they are liars. 99% of them are liars. 99% they are liars. They are there to enrich themselves, to buy houses in Dubai. That's all they do. They forget in 50 years' time, in 40 years' time, most of them will not be alive anymore. 30 years, they are gone, forgotten like they never existed. In 100 years' time, many of us are not great. None of us will be alive anymore. Why are we wickeding ourselves? Since they will not listen to reasoning, let us discuss Biafra, Oduduwa Republic. Like separation of the country is what I mean. There is no way out. Let us let them know that we still have the books on ground. Nnamdi Kanu published a book that was online about Flora Shaw and the Nigeria amalgamation in 1914. That was why they went after him. Sponsored allegedly by the Buckingham Palace. What are we asking for? Let us live and let's live. I'm scared. Yes, I can leave Nigeria anytime I want. Yes, I'm privileged. Yes, my community is the safest amongst those in Nigeria. But who knows what they are coming with next? They keep advancing. They have people in government allegedly sponsoring them. There is no insecurity. It's a bunch of people, former and serving senators and governors who are playing this game. Bunch of cabal. Across the country, not only in the north, it's everywhere. They are working with stooges in the south, working with people in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest. Many of them are benefiting. Look at the audacity to ask Nigerian government to give 40 trillion naira, 2 years budget. That's where we have reduced ourselves to. Did you know what Ojukwu was saying? That the Malams are coming, Mr. Awolowo, sir. The Malams are coming. Are the Malams not here now? They recruit some miserable people among the South to do this evil. So when you talk, they say shut up. In the East, they say shut up. All Jews or Kalu will say shut up. Okorocha will say shut up. In the South, in Benin, some people will say shut up. Former governors will say shut up. Who are you? In the West, governors will say shut up. Because those in the North, they've made deals with them. This is the only truth. I'm talking to you as an expert. We must talk about Biafra. You cannot run away from the shadow. The shadow of Nigerian, of us right now is the Biafra agitation. We must hold that line so that we can have our own country. If they go, everybody will go. It's very easy. Because you cannot continue to maltreat a woman in marriage. In fact, every day she's always at the hospital, bleeding. She's dying emotionally, she's dying physically, she's dying financially, and you want her to stay in that marriage? No, that's not done. Till today, none of them have raised Deborah's death. She was burnt alive. The memory still hurts me. I dream about it sometimes. A young lady was burnt alive in a republic, and we have a commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and we have service chiefs. That is a slap on democracy. We have, separation of powers. We have the arms of government, and you telling me we are a country? Kidnappers are running the show. Non-state actors. We have fighter jets. And we have a military, marine. We have infantry. We have the police force, the mobile police, anti-mob. Who are we fooling? You are just not when people like us who are schooled in this art of governance, who are specialists in governance, are still alive. We say capital to register to that. You must discuss Biafra. You can't run away from it. It's for your own good. I'm not an Igbo man. This is the way to go. You must discuss Oduduwa Republic. You must discuss ancient Benin Kingdom. Let the Malams go with their problems. Let them go with their margeries. Let them go with their Quran. God be with them. Let them govern themselves. If they want to eat themselves, let them do it. We are not killers. We are not rapists. We are not kidnappers in the South. And we are very progressive, education-oriented, development-oriented people. This is what Ojukwu was saying. This is the summary of Ojukwu meeting with them, that we are different. It's so sad that this is my country, and I have a lot to give. No way. They block everything with courtism, bloodletting, vandalism, and everything. Nigeria, I'm very sad. Looking at what people are telling us, that our government must bring 40 trillion. Who are you to stand before a government? The largest military on the continent, the largest infantry. Go and verify on the continent. When Zaire was having crisis, they sent Zogu to go and come in over Patrice Emery Lumumba's death. Some dirty, unscrupulous people will tell me, as a president, that I have to bring 40 trillion when I have the bodies of the states or the nations, military apparatus or apparatchik. Really? We don't have a government. We must discuss the Biafra. If I find way in government in any way, Biafra will be among the struggle. Not because I want the Biafra to go. Of course, they have to go, but that is the way to go, because there's no country. It's a fraud, a big fraud. Oshomole should call himself back. He's not worthy to be a senator. Aburibe should resign. They should call themselves back. There is no system. There's nothing. Nothing is working at Jawash. As you said, that it will never happen. It will not happen. So the only thing these guys will listen to now is for all of us in our regions to start discussing how we were before the white man came. And I'm willing to champion those state courts. I'm willing to do it. By the grace of God, we'll get like mind, because these guys will finish from the north, enter the middle belt, then they will enter the south, like they were doing under Buhari. They will come. Tinubu is calm now, because he's a bit calm now, because he has not gotten his second tenure. Second tenure, you are going to see fire. You will see shege if you don't discuss it now. How we were before the white man came. Our constitution is lopsided. It's evil. It does not care about human life. It's all about budget, borrowing, budget, allocation. That's all they care about. Nothing about child care, nothing about education, nothing about security, database system. So on Aburi Accord, I'm going to stand. Aburi Accord was a meeting that every region should govern themselves. A confederation government with a strong region and a weak center. The federal government in Abuja is a scam. Aso Rock is a fraud. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. I'll leave it here.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. I appreciate you. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. Please stay mute.
Sorry, did I meet my turn?
No. It's not your turn yet, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for that wonderful submission. God bless you. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, are you there with us, sir? Oh, Mr. Jonathan, the same story. The same story again. We are not hearing you every day. I don't know. I think if you come in, you should.
I've escaped from that, Najawash. I've escaped.
Exactly.
They cannot attack me again.
No, Mr. Jonathan is not attack. It's just if you come into the show, try to test your mic first. Not when we call you to speak, then we face this all the time. We can't hear you at all. Let me move on to Black Panther. Black Panther, are you there with us, sir?
I'm here with you, live and direct from Dallas,
evening.
Texas.
Please talk to us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Najawash. I always say this prayer for you. May God continue to bless you and make you shine above principalities and the evil men plan against you. You will shine above them in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. I want to thank Mama Diaspora. God bless you, and God will continue to bless you for giving us a child that is a blessing to Africa. God bless you, ma. Because all what we are doing here today, we are doing it for Africa. I want to thank everyone that has spoken. You people gladdens my heart to see patriots gathered here today to speak truth, and nothing but the truth. Anything contrary to the truth, that person is a disgrace to humanity, and it's an aberration to his own race. I want to thank everyone out there, the people on the comment section. May God bless you guys. Continuously press on it, like the channel, so that they can take us, our voices can be heard above everything, inside interlands of the earth. Our voice will be heard. Nigerians there will hear it and know that Nigerians are speaking. I want to thank the speaker before Alex. May God bless you, sir. May God bless you. When you brought issues, international issues concerning the American election and the Nigerian election. God bless you. You see, there's something I want to say before I go into what is happening in Nigeria. Nigerians have not yet understood themselves and have not yet purged themselves of the kind of impunity they have gathered in themselves that they need to purge out so that they can soar above things. They can soar like an eagle on the planet Earth. But rather they put that thing in them. When it is the right time for them to soar, they bring out that thing that is greedy, that thing that has been separating the country called Nigeria. They bring it out. I will say this today because yesterday I was accused by by a panelist here that, oh, why am I changing Peter Obi, whatever? Peter Obi, I'm not following Peter. I told him Peter Obi is not my father. But there's one thing I found in him that makes me to look at him, that makes him separate himself from this Janjaweed and these politicians in Nigeria. The man is upright. Is upright. And the man came with a different thing a different analogy about how to sail this ship called Nigeria to a better future. None of them, none of them, none of them is not my father, but I found something in him. And that does not mean that if he says anything that I see that might not go through, that I will not go against him. I was not trained to follow to follow someone like a fool, but to follow him. And whenever it goes wrong, whenever it goes wrong, neither will I don't agree with that. I should be able to speak it out. That is how I was trained. I'm not a stooge. Neither am I a blind man to follow somebody blindly. I want to say here today, what you see in the Nigerian Senate, it's what you see in the governors of every state in Nigeria. There are two things. There are one thing that make them to go there. That is to take the wealth of the nation into their pocket. The reason why the governors, like I said, there was something I was saying this, that every governor of Nigeria, if he goes there, what he goes there to do is to take the security vote and lodge it into his account. And your constitution they gave you. The reason why we are fighting against the constitution, and some of you come out here to speak trash to the good thing and the truth we are saying. The constitution said that security vote accrued to the governor. You, as the owner, the people that hold the sovereignty of the, you don't have rights. Your right was taken away from you. You don't have rights, neither with your judiciary have right to question how they take that money, on how they spend that money. That is the aberration we are talking about. And people come here, they don't know anything about Nigeria. They come here to speak about slavery. Go, you need a medical checkup. You are in the 21st century. You are still scared of the world. You don't want to fight the inner thing that is going on in your country and solve it and come out as strong as ever and face the world. But rather you blame everybody. Oh, your master, your this. You start talking history. History is meant for us to be corrected. The reason why we bring history in is to know where we are coming from and where we are going now. My brothers and sisters, the senators are there. Every year they collect the constituency allowance. And we've been complaining about this. Nobody wants to hear us out. Thank God it has been proven. And now it's out there. 500 million, according to your constituency, 500 million, 200 million, they are giving to them. They do nada. I challenge anybody in Nigeria, your constitution, come out and tell me that this is what your senator has done. And mind you, what is the role of a senator? What is the role of the people that make? Are they not the people that makes law? Should they handle money of a state, or money accrued that was supposed to be accrued to the state government to work in their state, and they will now handle and say they have a constituent project? If you take that constituency money, what right have you as a senator to question your president or question the corrupt people that know that you don't use that money, but that money goes into your pocket? Because every senator in Nigeria, what they do, because the politics in Nigeria have been monetized, what they do when they get to the Senate, the first thing they do is to accrue their money they spend back and the loan they've taken to come into to this position. Nigeria, this is the Nigeria we are seeing now. That is why we say every day, what do we have any pathway out? The pathway out here that would threaten the so-called intruders coming from different areas, perpetrated by the government. This terrorism you see there is the government is involved. And if the government is involved, What else can the citizen do? Let me tell you what the citizen can do. Rise up and fight for your land. South Africa fought against what came to them. Many lives were brought down, but they fought continuously until the international world heard them. And what happened? They came out and they took their country back. Every one of us will go one day. We might not see the promised land, but our children will see the promised land. I will not go now into the American election, because most Nigerians that are in America, majority of them, I will not say all of them, majority of them have not purged themselves of the Nigerianism that they brought out, which cannot compete in the international world. They've not purged themselves out of it. That is why they say Nigerians don't read. They don't read and they don't study, and they don't ask themselves questions. The American psyche is different from the Nigerian psyche. There is something they look out in every candidate, and they use their antecedent to judge them. Your character won. Your character won. And what do you have for the economy of America? How will you proceed? How will you attain that goal? How will you equalize the taxation in our land? Americans are wise. They know how to select. But Nigerians, we don't know how to select. Look at what a Nigerian citizen, well read in America. He said Trump is the best. Because you know why? He does not study. He does not read. He does not make research. But it goes according to how the religious bigotry the evangelical has brought in, which have told a big lie to so many of you, and you buy that. The Bible made me to know that you should make yourself available and test it. And when you test it, you know which one is of God and which one is not of God. We were saying then, people were saying, oh, Trump. The evangelical said Trump is the Messiah. But I will not go into it until the second turn, when I brought in 3 videos and you played. And I will tell you why Nigeria is not a friend to America. And I'll tell you, I'll bring the things that to differentiate Biden from Trump, the man without character, the man that have dragged the female folks down in America. The man that said, I can hold them between their legs, I can hold it. Life and direct, he said it. If you want to prove me wrong, go put your money down. Let me bring out the video for you. The man that said you can use Lysol and spray it on men during COVID, and that will solve the issue. Lysol. He said it in the White House. There's any American there that can prove me right? Speak. He said it in White House, and the people questioning. You are saying he should come back. Look at the video Niger was played. Is that the kind of America? What's different between him and Agbado? You say Trump gets there, oh, everybody will be scared. Who told you Americans are scared of who? Mr. Niger, I will stop here. What Nigeria needs is for us to come down and speak.
Okay.
And that Abure, Abure must stand. Nigeria must speak together and prepare a solution and have a constitution by the people, for the people, and for Nigerians.
Thank you.
Thank you, Niger Watch.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, Black Panther. I would like to quickly come in before I come back to Mr. Jonathan. Before I say this, let me see if Mr. Jonathan's audio is good now. Mr. Jonathan.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Mr. Elvis?
Okay, you are good now. Okay, I'll come back to you. Thank you. I would like to quickly say this. You see, America election that is coming now, like you just stated, Black Panther, that the comparison between no, you said what's different between Donald Trump and Agbado. I've seen or heard somebody saying that as well. I want to let you guys know that yes, Agbado or whoever or our past leaders or present leaders, what they have done to our country make us sink to where we are today. Whatever Donald Trump have done, America's still one of the best, if not the best countries, a country in the world. So please, that comparison, what is different between Trump and Agbado? There's no, please, guys, just give your submission without stop all this kind of deceitful comparison. I'm not talking to Ole Black Party, I'm talking to all of you that have stated this, because this, you be like I said already the 10th time I don't hear them. I wish our government was doing what Trump is doing, but our country is still conducive for you and I will be very, very happy. Nigeria is a nowhere to go. So what's all the comparison all about? If you carry Agbado go America right now, may go become America president, what he's doing right now in Nigeria, he can't dare do it over there. So please, the comparison, some kind of comparison is very, very annoying. You know?
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
We are going to elaborate on the comparison, and you will see it very clear. White and black.
I would like to. Because
yes, I will elaborate on it.
At this moment, it doesn't make any single sense. It doesn't make any single sense at all. When people are saying that, oh, if you pray for Trump, that means you still want you know, you are a hypocrite or whatever. What Tinubu is doing, it's not the same thing. It's not close. It's not close at all. Everybody living in America today are living in heaven. Everybody is enjoying their life compared to Nigeria. You that is talking to me right now, Black Party, you are living a very extremely good life in America. And you are comparing any leaders in Nigeria with our leaders? You're kidding. Of course. Don't do that. Compare them with themselves over there. I'll not say yes, we are fine. How can you compare American leader with any Nigerian leader? The worst ever American leader is better than the best almost the best in Nigeria. What are we talking about?
We go tell you why they are the same. You go see them now. You go hear
I would like to hear it on your next submission. I'm here to learn. But at this moment, that comparison doesn't make any single sense to me. It doesn't. See what our leaders are doing to us.
You did get my videos?
Yeah, I got everything you said. Yes. Let me say this. How many people in the history of America have they ever kidnapped the 280 people in America and the history of America? Then they'll be asking for a ransom. In the history of America, do people broad daylight slaughter people or stone people to death like they did to Deborah? In the history of America, what are we talking about? Even they say you guys have a gun crime and all that. The people when they do the gun crime, they arrest them, they prison. But in Nigeria, they go buy you, you go die for free. You know who kill you, they're not go find them. If you able to investigate what happened, you yourself you use your head carry them.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
Nigeria Watch. Okay. When we compare them, we are not comparing the country. We are comparing the character. No. We're comparing the character.
That's what we're comparing the character. That's what I'm saying, sir. Hold on, sir. I know what I'm saying. If you are comparing the character, you said the criminal is ruling you in America, and America is still very conducive for everybody to stay. Why the same criminal is ruling Nigeria? Everybody is dying. The comparison doesn't make no sense.
Because it's not Trump that is on seat right now.
It doesn't make sense. Let's say it is. Do your comparison with your politicians over there. Leave Nigeria, leave satanic politicians out of it.
Nigeria Watch. Now, because the people are aware and they understand the environment and they are right, they know they are right. Nigeria, do they know they are right?
No. Listen, my brother. Listen.
Do they know they are right? Look at them speaking in America, saying they should put on Trump without character.
Hold on now, please. You know, we all are learned people here. When we are arguing, we are here to we argue to learn. Nobody's arguing here to win. I come here every day to learn from you all. But one thing you must understand when you're talking about the right of Nigerians, every single, if not everybody, except the one they have naturally weaponized illiteracy on in Nigeria that doesn't know their right. Almost everybody, the learned people in Nigeria, know their right. But your right doesn't work in Nigeria. Our law is selective in Nigeria, in the in American states. You know, where you live, You know your right or you don't know your right. Somebody, your neighbor, if you don't know your right and anybody do something to you, you'll see your neighbor go tap you for back, say, this is your right. I go help people show him. And he go walk. Nigeria, you no go walk. So let's say it how it is. That comparison doesn't make no sense. It doesn't. You are telling me criminals are ruling us and suffocating us. They are causing all the pains that we are facing. You can't talk. In a country where they said everybody is entitled to freedom of expression and freedom of speech, after you don't talk, you're not guaranteed of your freedom anymore. What are you talking about? In America, can you speak the way you were talking just now, Black Panther, shouting and everything? In America, somebody will come arrest you. Who will do that? But in Nigeria, you are telling me that people that they are arrested all the time don't know their right? Or more or less, already doesn't know his right for the almost 5 years they detained him. It's on the who don't know his right. Now the canon don't know his right. Many people that is in prison today, innocent people in the prison, they don't know their right. Come on, guys. When we are jumping out of the truth sometimes, just because we want the topic to favor us, I don't like it. Do your comparison with your people and leave satanic politicians out of this in totality. Thank you very much.